This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by MMAHQ.com, the world's best daily deal site. Defense Soap. Offense wins matches. Defense keeps you on the mat. BetDSI.com, where you can bet on MMA. Enter code MMA Nuts and get a 20% bonus. Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 118.
118 for the hearing impaired.
What? My name's Ingo Weigel.
Just shout out to Matt Hamill early. Stop it. Stop it. You're going off the reservation? We haven't even begun.
We haven't even started.
Go ahead.
I already said my name's Ingo Weigel.
I didn't even hear you.
It's because you're not listening.
Oh, apparently. I'm Matt Griffith. This is the MMA show by MMA fans, for MMA fans, where we walk the line between serious and ridiculous. We're back. We are not black, but we are ready to attack. And you can suck on my ball sack. He's got the nick, he's got the knack. I think I said that before.
Maybe.
What's going on? What's going on, Ingo?
Nothing. I
heard you've had the worst week ever. You got a sure?
No, I mean, I had food poisoning for like 3 or 4 days. My water heater exploded and ruined some of my floor in my house. I had to get that replaced. That was expensive. My oven seems to be broken, and hopefully it's a cheap fix. I ordered some shit off Amazon to fix it. But otherwise, things are good. How's your week?
Phenomenal. Best week ever.
Really?
No. It was so-so. Not much going on in the Griffith residence. So,
yes,
we'll start it off. No one wins the $5. No one wins a leg kick. Fucking Andrei Arlovsky, Tim Sylvia
Thank you.
ends in a no contest. I said it before. Tim Sylvia won the first round, and Andrei Arlovsky won the second round.
Well, he knocked him down with some shit.
He knocked him out.
Come on now.
So what it looked like.
Well, yeah. Now they're making the whole thing legal, right? It's full pride rules. You
Yeah, they
mentioned that
changed
last
the
time.
rules.
So, thankfully, that shit's under control now. Is ONE FC gonna be a challenge for Bellator, kind of with this whole new rule system?
I don't know. There's all these leagues popping up now, left and right. And
K1's on Spike. You can watch.
KY.
No, not KY. K1, but it's weird because I couldn't watch it on TV. Apparently, you have to pay $10 to stream it on their website. So I don't know if that's the new business model, Spike. But put that shit on my TV, or maybe they'll replay it. I'm not sure.
Maybe they got to wait till 2013.
Things are happening. So K1 is exciting. Didn't some guy from K1 call all the MMA guys a vagina or something?
No, that was Kit Cope.
Oh, that's it.
And then Sean McCorkle went on to say something to him about fight me, and he's weighs 300 pounds, and
What?
Kit Cope
Kit Cope's
probably
like
weighs a
$12.
$140 soaking wet.
Okay.
That's tough.
So McCorkle is reaching so deep now, he's trying to call out flyweights?
Yeah. What the hell? Come on, McCorkle. You're better than that, right? He's just trying to make a name for himself.
Well,
as the second most entertaining smack talker. I think he went over the line, though. He said something that was kind of questionable.
What did he say?
I don't remember, but it was questionable.
Okay.
Something about, I don't know.
Okay.
But it wasn't. I just thought he went over the line.
Do I need to look it up?
You could look it up.
I'm sure it's on the underground. Hold on.
Just look up McCorkle, vagina,
McCorkle vagina.
Kid Cope.
It's going to be I don't even want to image search that on Google because
Why
who knows
not?
what the fuck's going to come up.
I'm sure it's shaved
first.
clean as
There we
a
go.
whistle.
It's first, the
His
first thing that
retort, there was something in there, the end line where...
Something about Tiki Goshin.
Yeah, he kept going off on that, oh, you lost to him.
Gay
and
kickboxer, MTV True Life.
Yeah.
Steroids before the fight. How do you take steroids and still only weigh 155 pounds? Something about Down syndrome.
What did he close it with? There was...
Your MMA record is complete opposite of the number of men your mom has likely been with. And by that I mean it's under 500.
Yeah, that's where he went. He went to the mom.
Your mom.
You could say anything, but once you start touching someone's mom,
He did say have a nice
that's
day
a
at
problem.
the end, so,
It's okay.
So it's all in good fun.
Right. Apparently.
McCorkle's, he's entertaining.
McCorkle's McCorkle.
But his fight style in the heavyweight division in the UFC
was
not so entertaining.
Yeah. I think it was nerves, is what they called that.
Maybe. Sure, whatever. I mean, even big guys get scared or rattled or whatever. But yeah, pick on somebody your own size, man. Not me, because I don't weigh 300 pounds.
How about Stefan Struve?
Yeah.
Oh, you tried that. It didn't work out.
Oh. Brock Lesnar?
Mark Hunt? That worked out.
Well, that was
Wouldn't work out a second time. Mark Hunt's no slouch. He'll fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
When's Mark Hunt going to fight, by the way? Haven't seen him in forever.
Soonish. He's probably taking a break.
Or is he saving up for the Australia card? Is he going to headline that fucker?
Maybe.
When they do the tough smash UK,
Isn't that starting
Australia.
soon? Is there 2 seasons of Tough happening at
There's
the same
all
time?
sorts of shit going on.
I'm so confused.
I'm out of the loop.
There's like too much MMA. Is it possible to have too much MMA in one?
I blame John Jones.
Yeah, that guy's fucking.
But I do thank him because you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm actually looking forward to a card for the first time in a long time.
This one?
Yeah, because we haven't had one. I'm kind of jonesing for
Should we like
some...
go out for this one and do some kind of like group thing, or should we?
What?
No. I'm talking about should we get the people together?
Going to a movie theater.
Go out to like the Tilted Kilt and do, like, the whole thing, or
why not?
should we watch it indoors somewhere and?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Barbecue up some shit. I've been wanting. You know what I've been wanting to do is smoke some pork shoulder. I have a smoker. I've used to smoke a lot of shit, but that's one thing I haven't done because my wife does not.
I can't even talk anymore.
Like barbecue. You can't talk anymore?
No, because like you just keep saying we gotta go smoke a lot of shit. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, no, he's smoking other shit. But yeah, I'm down with that.
No, pork shoulder.
I
man.
know. I'm down
barbecue.
with the pork shoulder. Sure.
Yeah.
Fuck
I know
yeah.
you beat the hell out of that. Right?
Yeah.
So
Let's
anyway,
go. I bought a machete. I'll bring it over.
You can cut it.
Yeah. Big motherfucker.
You know what's a weird coincidence?
What?
Okay, I told you I've been watching The Sopranos recently.
Yeah.
All right, so this week's I've watched like 3 episodes of The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
In one episode, Tony gets severe case of food poisoning. In the next episode, his water heater explodes all over the place. Tell me that's not fucked up.
Well, are you gonna try to fuck your therapist then?
I don't have a therapist.
Not yet. But that's coming next episode.
Okay.
She's bending over.
Yeah.
She pretends like she just dropped her keys. That's a typical chick move.
Is it? I've never had that happen to me, but okay.
You've never had them accidentally just drop their keys in front of you and then they bend over without bending their knees?
No. That's never happened.
You ain't living, brother.
That's never happened. I can say. Only in the movies.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying. I live in the movies.
You do?
No.
Anyways, I don't know. Where were we? Is there any more news?
I want to mention this is not so much controversy, but Brock Lesnar, should he be in the UFC Hall of Fame? It seems to be going around. Some people say yes, like his manager or whatever that guy's name was, Paul Heyman, says yes, he should be in the UFC Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Should he be in or not?
Well, I wonder if there's really no set criteria for this, right?
No, it's really Dana White.
Yeah. If you take into account, if my memory serves me correct, he was one of the only guys that had like 3 or 4 pay-per-views over 1 million buys, wasn't it? Like something like that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, he did a lot to advance the sport financially and in the crowd and to build the sport. So, what's to say that he doesn't deserve to be in the UFC Hall of Fame? And he fought some of the top-level guys in MMA for his entire career, which may or may not be over at this point. So, I would say yes. I don't know.
I will disagree.
Okay.
Just from a longevity standpoint.
So
just because he was
short?
Yeah. I want to see, not that you got to put in 10 years, but...
What's the minimum time frame? 5 years?
I'd say 5.
He did,
sounds
he
good.
did 4-ish.
And see, he's one short.
a
Fuck
bit
that
short.
guy. He could come back
Okay.
for a Fedor
He'll be
super
back.
fight.
He's going to come back
I doubt it.
next year.
He might, but is he going to be the same guy? Once he got the diverticulitis...
Well, he's gotten time to heal. Time heals all wounds. Time heals all wounds, yes. That is a statement.
Even if you have a gash between your legs, it's going to heal it?
No, that's not a wound.
But it bleeds.
Yeah. What is
Isn't there a joke in there?
I don't know.
Something about
If
you
it bleeds.
trust it if it bleeds once in a while.
And doesn't die.
Yeah.
There's a joke in there. It's
Fuck
old
it.
wounds.
Yeah. Leave it.
So you say no, I say yes. Yes-ish. I say I'm not sure. I would like to know what the criteria is because in the NFL, I mean, I think it's like a lot of stuff like that where time served. It's a comparison of yourself to people of your same position.
Yeah.
Baseball, I think it's the same way. Or like a guy like Cal Ripken who's played so many games. A guy like Brett Favre who's played uninjured the most forever. I mean, in MMA, what the hell is the criteria? Is it who sells the most pay-per-views? Is it who wins the most? Is it who is the most exciting? If that's the case, like Chris Lytle should be in there. I mean, you got guys like...
Yeah, I would put Chris Lytle in there in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Heartbeat!
Why is he not in the Hall of Fame? Who decides this shit? There's no fan voting on this. It's just Danis is like, you're in the Hall of Fame. And where is this Hall of Fame? Where does it be?
It's in Ohio.
Can I go there?
Where's the Baseball Hall of Fame? It's right next to it.
Baseball? Canton?
Yeah, it's right next. It's in Canton, Ohio.
Isn't the Football Hall of Fame there too somewhere?
Might as well be.
No,
Fuck it. Put them all there.
Somewhere else.
Put it in Tennessee.
Why Ohio of all places?
Memphis.
Should be in Vegas.
Put it in the shipping hub
be in
of
Vegas,
the U.S.
like next to the Madame Tussauds the wax museum.
That's some creepy shit.
It is. I don't like going in there, especially after a night of drinking. You're like, this is fucked up. These things look real.
You could get some good pictures.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't pull your ball sack out and put it in places it doesn't belong, but...
I know nothing.
I'm just saying.
We have ways to make you sign these papers.
What? Hey, my dick is gross. All right, you ready? Should we... I don't know. Whatever. This could be the longest show ever.
I hope not, because I'm doing editing for this one, and I don't want it to be like 3 hours long.
You only have 5 fights stuff.
It's all good. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let me open my notes. Notes. UFC 152, Jones versus Chaels. I mean, what?
No, we turned that fight down. Too dangerous. Not taking it. I've got a lot of sponsorships. I need to be a winning champion. I can't take that fight.
Okay. But Vitor Belfort?
Not a company man.
Vitor Belfort?
Mm-hmm.
Take it. September 22nd, Air Canada, Toronto, Ontario.
Is Canada a good place to move to?
I like Canada. I mean,
it's not that far of a drive.
You know, one thing that sucks is they
Just
tax
saying.
their shit out of you in Canada. You pay
Really?
like 60, 70% taxes or something ridiculous.
What?
Yeah. But you get free health care and all that stuff. But they tax the living shit out of you. But some things are legal that are not legal here. And
I didn't know about this taxation.
Oh, yes.
Well, I might have to be going to Mexico.
Oh, that's a whole different ballgame. They don't
route.
tax anything, but you better keep a pocket full of cash on you in case you get pulled over or whatever. You need to like grease the wheels a little. Get the fuck out of Dodge, especially with that shaved head of yours. You can stick out like a sore
Is this a problem?
In Mexico.
I speak the language, my
Okay.
friend.
All right. Get a tan. Maybe you'll.
Chinga tu madre, hijo de puta.
Mm-hmm. You need to be more tan.
I'll just sit in the sun for like a
Okay.
week. Not to worry.
You might fit in then.
I speak the language. I
You
fear
do?
nothing.
Okay. So anyways, that's happening soon. We may or may not go out to see that. Maybe I'll be smoking some shit or not. I don't know.
Pork shoulders.
Yeah. That's
Kitties.
What else would I be talking about?
You know. Steak, bacon, apple, flavored.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke chips. I just bought some new smoke chips. I was out of the hickory smoke chips. Bought them off Amazon.
What'd you buy?
3-pound bags, like 6 of them.
Okay.
Like the hickory smoke chips.
The little small chips?
Yeah.
I have graduated to the large chunks, and I suggest you try that.
I have the chunks. It doesn't work as well.
It to me, so.
Because I take my smoke chips and I soak them in water for a half hour,
Mhm.
and then I throw them on, and I get a smooth smoke-flavored taste throughout my cooking experience.
Gotcha. All right.
The chunks, I had to break into the chunks, and it's just too much.
Too much smoke?
Too much charcoal coverage. Because I throw my chips all over the charcoal like a wild man.
Go crazy.
fucking chips everywhere. Those blocks, I don't have a good technique because otherwise, where am I going to put them?
You got to put them on the heat side and put your wings or whatever on the non-heat side. Close
But
the
I'm
lid
doing
and
direct cooking,
it'll
not
go
indirect.
circulation. Oh, okay. Smoking I do indirect. Well, I have the smoker now, but even on the Weber grill, like you do half coals, half non-coals. So you sear a little bit and you put it on the non-coal side and you get the circulation.
Yeah, it depends what I'm cooking. If I'm doing a wings, I'll do the indirect. But if I'm just cooking like chicken breast or steak, I'll just do it straight up direct.
That's good.
It's all good. It all comes out tasty.
There's no right or wrong way as long as it tastes good.
As long as you're not flipping it like crazy. That's my only gripe with cooking steak. You flip it once. Once, son.
Well, I do the one time, turn it.
Oh, you want to get
and then-
fancy
and
with
then flip over.
your X marks,
It's
the
a
spot?
Yeah, it's a 3.
Are you a pirate trying to find some extra booty?
Ayar, matey.
Okay, SpongeBob.
Speaking of pirates.
Do you live in an upside-down pineapple, by the way?
No.
Okay,
Where's
then
that
you're safe.
Okay.
It's SpongeBob SquarePants.
I don't
Come
watch that
on,
show.
don't you have a kid?
I will not let him watch that show. Fuck that.
Why?
Because SpongeBob is goddamn annoying.
You don't have to watch it with them. I'm
No.
not advocating watching it with them, but they're fucking mesmerized by that shit.
I know, but I don't like it. I watch the shows he watches. I find them interesting. You know,
Okay.
my son's into like Mighty Machines, like fucking trucks and shit, and all this crazy. Like he likes to watch garbage trucks and dumpster trucks and semi trucks and big diggers, and I find that really interesting.
Okay.
So we watch it together. I'm kind of a dork like that.
It's all good.
Yeah,
He put his UFC gloves on and fucking beats him
I
shit.
let him go at me. Yeah, I just cover up.
It's all good.
All right,
All right, let's get this party started. We're ready. Huh. All right, we got Cub. Swanson. He is 17-5 versus Charles.
Go Bugs!
Oliveira. He is 16-2. Swanson. 41% of his wins by sub, 35% by KO. Oliveira. 56% by sub, 38% by KO. I'll start this party off. So, Swanson looked like a fucking beast in his last fight. Might be on a horse meat diet. I don't know. He looked pretty aggressive. Pretty impressive. Oliveira, he always scares me because he's a little bit too cocky at times. He gets too comfortable in his fights. You look at his Jim Miller fight. What happened?
I knew you were going to bring that up.
What happened? He let him get a knee bar, and he's like,
"Ah,
that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Oh, fuck, it is a tap. Then he
He's way
fights.
too calm.
Yeah.
His pulse is like 40. The whole fight. It's like,
He's like Frank Mir.
might as well be eating a sandwich.
Like Frank Mir against the cage. I'm all right. No worries. I'm not in danger. Uppercut, and down for the count.
Knockout.
Yeah. And then with the Cerrone fight, too. Didn't work out so well for him.
Yeah, but that's, that was all at the different
Well,
weight class.
Exactly. So that's the problem. He's dropped down to 45 where he's a beast. And look at the age difference. Like Oliveira's only 22.
Jesus, he's that young?
It's ridiculous. He's 16-2 at 22. Good for him.
That's a lot of fighting.
Swanson, 28. And Swanson's kind of, I don't know, he's a little inconsistent at times. Where it's like,
Plus he has palm trees on his belly. That's kind of weird.
maybe he's sponsored by
trees.
a
By the
Banana
palms.
Republic.
Or better yet,
know.
Banana Republic.
Maybe he's a big fan of coconuts or something. Like the
fucking
oil. He likes
hell.
the oil up.
I like coconuts too.
It's all good. So the thing that Swanson's got going for him that's good, I mean, he is Greg Jackson trained, so he should come on
decision.
with an awesome game plan.
Run and gun.
Turn down the fight. Just fucking don't take it.
I have to decline this meeting.
But I could see this. I'd say this would probably be fight of the night. And I'm going to go with Oliveira.
Nice.
I'm going to go with a second round choke.
Okay.
I feel this is his fight to win. What say you?
Well, it's funny you say all this because I think Oliveira's been on a tear since he dropped down in weight. This is probably a way better weight class for him.
Yeah. You could almost argue that you could go down to 35.
I don't know, maybe.
but
I mean,
then you're into the fights I'm not going to watch or care about.
At 55, he just looked like a small guy against some of these beasts that are up there now.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I think he's shown in his last fight against Brookins is that he's shown like a little bit more maturity, which you brought this up.
Higher fighter IQ.
Yeah, because he's a good technical striker, but I think, like you said, he just kind of gets too cocky and just like, I'm cool, I'm going to get crazy and whiz-bangy and do some fucked up shit.
Nice. I like whiz-bangy.
Yeah, he's pulling shit out of his ass, and he doesn't feel like he's ever in trouble. Where, in the Brookins fight, I think he was really contained, and he just kind of kept his cool and used his strength to win that fight. I'm going to have to take him via knockout, actually.
Ooh.
I'm predicting this to be a barn burner. I'm thinking like a second round finish is coming.
Are they throwing gasoline on it too?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nuts because both guys are high energy guys and they come to fight and it's gonna be exciting and decision is not going to happen. I think either submission
No,
or
no.
finish. For sure.
Someone's getting knocked out, maybe,
two.
or choked out.
Yeah.
And the Magic 8 Ball
Survey shows.
will take Swanson. Didn't they make TV dinners?
Swanson?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Sounds right. I don't know. I never really ate TV dinner.
Oh, jeez.
Well, maybe Hungry Man. I did have.
Oh, yeah. Hungry Man. I remember.
Hungry Man.
Fuck, I ate those
Fucking
for
marketing.
so long.
They got me with that shit when I was
Cocksuckers.
younger. I'm like, Hungry Man. I was like, I'm a man. I'm 12. I want that.
Yeah.
Give me that Hungry Man shit.
Yeah. I think this is the fight I'm the most excited for on the card.
Really?
I don't know about you, but
Oh,
here
yes.
we go.
Very
We got
much so.
Matt.
The Hammer!
What was your other nickname for him?
The Silencer.
You got to take the silence.
It's been too long ago.
It's all good. It's been over a year, right?
It has.
Hamill, he's 10-4 versus Vladimir.
The Janitor.
Nice. Matyushenko, he's 26-6. Hamill, 60% of his wins by KO. Matyushenko, 35% by KO and 27% by submission. What do you see going on here?
Man, I don't know.
You better say one word. I got a word in mind. I hope I'm gonna send it to you right now. Did you get it?
It's one word?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't. Never mind. Your brain is dead. I don't. You've been smoking. You've been using your smoker too much.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, okay. So I'm not sure why Hamill's coming back because when I remember last, he said his heart wasn't in MMA anymore. His fighting spirit was not there. He wanted to retire, and now he's back. And I question his motivation to come back.
Well, I think it was he was training a lot of people, and then realized, oh, I kind of like training, coaching.
Okay.
And then, oh, I'm getting in good shape. And then I think it's also that itch of a fighter that you pass up on that adrenaline rush. I don't think these guys can give it up. So you got to go back in one more time to make sure what you did the first time was right, Randy Couture.
Yeah, well, I've seen the movie, and I liked the movie, and it was
yet to
inspiring,
seen it.
and I want to root for him, and it's great. It's on Netflix if you have Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
It might be on Amazon Prime, too. The problem is I think that Matyushenko, even though he's older, and his age, is going to be a factor, potentially, if this goes into the later rounds. Here's a guy who's been fighting the top of the top guys, and he's only been losing to the best of the best. Matyushenko. Where I think Hamill, at the time he was leaving, he started getting skittish, and he was losing the guys maybe he wouldn't have lost to 2-3 years prior. So
He did beat John Jones.
okay, What, DQ is that?
No, he got a win. He has a win over John Jones.
Okay, well, whatever.
Are you not impressed?
I am not impressed. That fight was finished.
Yeah, damn right it was. John Jones cheated.
Yeah, I feel both guys are very strong grapplers. Matt Hamill is not a technical striker, neither is Matyushenko. But I feel like we're going to see a round of negated wrestling where it's going to be weird stand-up kind of bullshit going on. And I honestly feel like Matyushenko has a lot of power, and he's going to end up finishing Hamill in the second round via some kind of a right-hand knockout type crazy thing. So I think Matt Hamill comes back for one fight and then probably goes back to coaching. I don't know. I think when guys say their heart's not in it, I think it really isn't. And the fighting is not one of those things where you can just half-ass shit. It's not like going to the office.
Not so much.
And browsing the web.
You can't
for the
just
day.
show up
You can't
for
do
work like on 2 hours sleep.
No, because
like go out drinking on a Thursday night
Right.
and fucking show up on Friday all
Yeah.
hungover.
Well, this guy's
probably
a
still
beast.
drunk.
We said he was making a comeback, and he's making a comeback. 2012 is not over. The janitor.
Resurgence.
John Jones.
That was the word for I was trying to
Who's
shoot.
in line? Is it these guys in line for a title shot?
Fuck up Matyushenko Resurgence. I'll say it right now.
I like it.
This motherfucker is going to make it happen. Heavy hands. Hamill, I'm questioning. He always goes, and I'll say this every time he fights, always goes with that high guard. Always leaves the body exposed. Hopefully, Matyushenko will pick up on that and fucking take advantage of
Go
that.
for the liver?
Via Rich Franklin. I don't know if he's going to be throwing kicks, but at least a fucking Bass-Rutten fucking liver shot hook to the fucking body. What was my other question? Hamill being out for 13 months, and he was off of 2 losses in that time. Rampage was one, and who was the other one? Gustafsson?
Yeah, he got manhandled by. But I mean, you know,
Yeah, well,
young versus
he's
old.
a challenge.
What was the one word, by the way?
I just said it. Dude, you're not listening. I said resurgence.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Jesus Christ. This guy's on another. We're not in the same league right now.
I'm
We're
sorry.
like this wavelength. He
I'm
goes up here.
floating
I'm
in
right
space.
here.
Sorry.
I'm bottom feeding. I'm like a carp.
Well, what am I then? What's the top?
You're high. You're like, what's the top? You're a fisherman.
A fisherman.
Yeah.
Or
But you don't have any bait on your
like
hook
like a
right now.
trout.
You need to put some
Give me
fucking
some of that cheese.
worms on your shit. Right?
Worms. Okay.
Put some maggots on the.
Not maggots.
They're all over.
I'll eat some worms, not maggots though. Fucking maggots.
The worms eat the walls.
Oh my god.
This is what happens when we don't tape a show for a week. We've been shooting this shit for like too long before, and now we like trying to film a show, and it's like it's a fucking train wreck.
That's why you guys, we are not high. I've had like one beer. That's it. I swear. Anyways, keep going.
Matyushenko bounces back from the loss. He's never lost 2 in a row.
We are agreeing again.
I'm taking Matyushenko first round knockout.
The janitor. Oh boy.
Magic 8 Ball. Man Hamill.
Nice.
Fake no. Oh! I gotta take a drink before this one.
All right. What's this? Oh, my favorite.
God, that is a terrible picture for Bisping.
It looks like he's like
Gay as fuck.
Tell me where the ladies are.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what he's looking for in that picture.
What's he looking for?
Ass rape.
Ass raping?
Pure ass rape. Man.
I don't know.
Man on man love. I don't know. This looks like some kind of gay porn promo right now. Like, I don't know. They both look like they want to hurt me and rape me. Thank God we're not sponsored by the UFC.
Or Big Black Cock. Or the fleshlight. What's the fleshlight in reverse?
Light flesh.
Flesh cock?
It depends. All right.
Hey,
We got. You ready?
Did you notice the fleshlight is no longer a sponsor of the Rogan podcast?
Yeah.
kinda
I
weird.
think they needed to detach from that.
Probably a good idea.
It needs a little more
The show must go on.
green. I know what that's about. Speaking of green. Anyways,
What?
we got Michael.
Bisping!
Bisping.
AKA the Count.
I thought you were going to go with the cunt. It's okay. Don't they say cunt a lot over there?
I don't know. Yes, they do.
See? He's 22-4 versus Brian.
What the hell is he? All-American?
Damn right. Stan, he's 12-4. Bisping. Was the most ridiculous stat ever. 64% of his wins by KO, 18% by submission. Stan, 75% by KO, 8% by submission. I got it. I'm all over it.
Okay.
The odds from BetDSI. Stan at plus 150, Bisping at minus 180. Is this USA versus the UK? I don't think you can get any more hard
In Canada?
for fucking...
Who are these French people going to root for?
Exactly. It's such
Whoa.
a dilemma there, right? Fuck. This is a tough fight for
is.
Stan.
I agree with you.
Because
Yes.
Bisping, as much as I will dislike him at times, he's a pretty smart fighter. You know, I think he approaches this fight the way he approached the Lieben fight, where it's more of it's either you play it a stick and move. He didn't put himself in harm's way.
Mm-hmm.
And with a guy like Stan, or you might want to take him down because Stan, his ground game needs some work. It's not the best. So, what am I going to go with? I think Bisping is going to be on his bicycle. Stick, move, try to outpoint him, take a decision. Michael Bisping, what say you?
Damn it. What's going on around here? It's too weird. Okay. Since you argued the 1 point, I will just give you the counterpoint to that. I will say one thing. Okay, Brian Stann is one of those guys that has...
He's a Marine.
He's a Marine, of
He's
course.
not he's DTF.
DTF.
Down the fuck.
Down the fuck. Maybe. Okay.
Just throwing shit.
I mean,
Sorry.
he's a guy who's got tremendous power. I mean,
True that.
he's very, very good at using that at the right time. You saw him do that against Lieben. I mean,
Check this out.
You've seen him do it numerous times. The problem I have with him is that he's not the best at defending the wrestling or the ground game.
Check this out.
So, what are you doing? You gonna do something crazy? No one can see what you're doing.
I know, but you can't even say what I just
jerking
did.
a big
You can't
cock.
say what I just did, by the way.
I can't?
Yeah.
Okay, it's all good.
But I just wanted you to be impressed.
I'm impressed. I couldn't do that.
You probably could.
Maybe.
You train jiu-jitsu.
I do. It's all good.
He's a blue belt, in case you're keeping track at home, ladies.
Doesn't mean anything. I still suck. So,
Alarm bar you.
what the fuck was I saying? I'm lost now.
Stan's got massive power.
He does, which is a factor in this fight because Bisping has been known to fall asleep during fights, a.k.a. Dan Henderson. Okay.
You're getting knocked the fuck out.
I'm just saying, it's happened, okay?
Getting separated from consciousness.
A.k.a.
And then we get the
Vanderlei
forearm
Silva
shiver.
almost happened in the Vanderlei Silva fight.
Funny.
He tends to fall asleep in later parts of the round. So I agree with you that this is going to be a decision. So as long as Michael Bisping uses his strength, which is he keeps it standing, if it goes to the ground, he uses his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Because Stann showed us in the Chael Sonnen fight that he doesn't have a very good ground game. I mean, Sonnen
No,
was
you got
all
arm triangle pretty
over that.
fast.
Yeah, and before that, it was like a clinic. Sonnen was freaking side control, mount, guard. He's passing all kinds of shit. I think Stann just feels like a fish out of water off his back. So, which is fine. But Bisping is very technical in the stand-up. He's got a good ground game, and he's got very good takedown defense. So I think the only chance Stann has is to try to knock him out. I just don't think it's going to happen because Bisping, like you said, is going to be on his bike. He's going to stick and move. He's very crafty in that respect. So I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to say Bisping via decision.
Okay.
And, I'd like to see Stann win because I think he seems like a genuinely nice guy.
Here's a weird thought. I'll throw this one out. Bisping, if he wins, could possibly get a title shot against Anderson Silva. So do you think he sabotages himself and loses because of that?
No.
Because he's been talking mad shit about, I want to fight Anderson Silva, and he's going to get fucking destroyed, and I kind of want to see that fight just because...
Is he really going to?
By Anderson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty crafty, man.
He is, but he ain't Anderson Silva crafty.
I'm not saying he can beat him, but I'm just thinking...
Anderson will fuck his shit up.
I'm just thinking, maybe he's got a chance to do some weird shit. I don't know.
But I'm just wondering, is that something in the back of his mind where he sabotages
he's
himself?
Content to be the guy below the guy for his whole career just so he doesn't have to fuck with the guy?
That's right.
Is that what it is?
Right.
Possibly.
Because, he also had, when you look at who's like one of the most coddled fighters in the UFC, it always seemed like Bisping always got the best matchups possible. And then every once in a while, he's got to get a real fight like Chael Sonnen and others.
Who was another one? I'm trying to think now.
Rashad Evans? I don't know. That was at 205.
That was a while ago, yeah. That's a good question. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. And where is Alan Belcher in all this?
Well, he's got a ruptured...
He didn't care. He was ready to
vertebrae.
fight. Well, we'll have to talk about that at some later
taking a break.
point.
He's chilling.
Because Weidman versus
Is this
Boach.
for a title shot, by the way? Is that what the story is here?
Oh, Stann shouldn't get one if he wins, but I think Bisping puts himself in the contention for sure. Because then it's either you have this fight and then you have now Boach and Weidman.
Isn't Weidman going to be the winner of that fight? Going to possibly fight the winner of this one for the title
Well, then
shot?
who the fuck's going to fight Anderson? Was he just going to take the rest of 2012 off?
He said he was going to.
Wait till like...
He's injured, he said.
What's wrong?
I don't know. Vagina hurts.
Dick's
I'm
broke.
not sure.
Dick's broke, vagina hurts.
Since all of MMA fighters have vaginas, it's only natural that
That's
his would be
true.
hurting.
That's what I hear.
It's got sand in it.
Magic 8 Ball is taking Michael Bisping.
It's got sand in Brazil. It's not unusual. It's sandy vagina. It's possible.
That sounds like a good name.
Sandy vagina.
If I was a woman, I wouldn't mind my name being Sandy Vagina.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Just saying.
Oh, brother.
All right, I'm going to have to take a sip because I think this is going to be the most devastating fight on the card. This is actually a title fight. This was actually the headliner that got demoted for some reason. I'm not quite sure.
Well, thankfully, the Canadian fans got an upgrade, I would have to say.
Why? Is GSP on the card?
No, because John Jones...
Or GSP going to be in attendance?
Probably.
Yeah, damn right he will be. All right, we got Joseph I'm sorry.
Joby One Kenobi? I don't know.
Jiu-Jitsu. Benavidez, he's 16-2 versus Demetrious.
Mighty Mouse.
Johnson, he is 15-2-1. Benavidez, 50% by his wins by submission, 25% by KO. Johnson, 40% by submission, 20% by KO. And the odds from BetDSI, Johnson at plus 215, Benavidez at minus 275.
Okay.
What do you see going on here?
Man,
In a fight. I gotta just say this before you start.
Go ahead.
Okay, you got 225-pound guys. Put them together. What do you got?
A 250-pound guy?
Yeah, you got one Roy Nelson.
Okay.
Is that not the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard of?
Yes.
That might be like when did you weigh 125 pounds? Was that like 7th grade?
I don't recall.
I'm just trying to think like although I did graduate high
4.
school at 165, so
Okay.
a little bit beefier.
They're tiny, dude. What's the height there? It's 5'4" versus 5'3".
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
My wife is taller than both of these guys. Okay.
And so is mine. I don't know. My wife's not that tall. She's
That's
like 5'6", so fuck everybody.
Powering over both of these men.
Yeah.
All right.
Go.
All right. I will just say this. I love MMA. I like the sport. I think it's awesome. I'm not a huge fan of these lower weight classes. I'm really not, and I cannot
you're in league with me.
Title fight or not, I really can't get excited for this. I was trying to find an angle where I'm like, sweet, and if this was the main event, I probably wouldn't have watched it. Like the whole pay-per-view, I'd just skip it. So I hate to say that because of course you should support the whole sport, but I just don't feel like I don't feel like at the end of the day when the casual or hardcore fan watches the sport, this is the product they're looking for. And I appreciate the fact that these guys are very well trained, but I mean, I don't know. It's kind of meh for me. It's just like I could take it or leave it. That being said, I like Benavidez in this. I think he's more of a finisher. Johnson's kind of like a decision guy. I know Mr. Mighty Mouse, he's exciting, whatever, but I just feel like Benavidez takes this. He's probably going to knock out or submit Johnson in the first 3 rounds. And I don't know if anyone's really going to care. I'm not sure.
I'll just say that. Team Alpha Male.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Benavidez is with...
That's about all I'm bringing.
Don't they compare him to Faber a lot? Isn't that like a analogy they make? Like they say he fights a lot like Faber, a little bit reckless, a little wrestling, good strength, like weird style.
It's probably that alpha male.
Yeah.
Stay alpha.
I don't know. We're gonna get lots of hate mail for that, but it's true.
Fuck it, but it's just personal preference.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in the same camp. I don't like the lighter weight classes. It's like 55 is borderline, and then 45 there's a couple.
Yeah.
But once you
There's
get
some good
under
stuff in
that,
there.
it's like
They're too
fuck,
small.
man. This weight class for sure. I'm out. I'm out of this
What's
weight
next?
class.
115, 110. What are they gonna do?
Fucking women are more exciting.
I agree. I'd rather see Rousey fight like Cyborg at 135 or 45
Now you're talking dirty.
versus like these two guys. I really would, and I know that it just is.
It's personal preference.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's not my cup of tea.
At least one of these guys at the lower weight classes can have a big mouth and just talk a lot of shit or do something to kind of get me riled up for this kind of thing. But I don't know. Don't you agree? Wouldn't that be better? Like a Chael Sonnen at 135?
But it still doesn't work. It doesn't fucking
works.
matter. They're too
Imagine.
fucking little.
He's calling out heavyweights. He's like, fuck you. I'll come up there to 255 and I'll kick your ass.
And I'll bring the number 2 contender with me, and we'll take you on. It'll be a
Tag
2-on-1 grudge match.
25 minutes of hell.
That's right. We don't finish until someone gets finished. There's no time limits. It's old school UFC 1 rules. I have no interest, but I'll take Benavidez.
Are you with me?
By a
We
decision.
agreed across the
In
board.
a long, grueling fight.
Okay.
Magic 8 Ball will take. Ask again later. The 8 Ball doesn't even give a fuck.
Who gives a shit?
Benavidez.
Oh no. The curse is...
Enjoy.
You're dead. Nice. That'll bring us to sponsors! We have MMAHQ.com, the world's best daily deal site, featuring the latest fighters and brands. Sell 1 item per day until it's sold. Beginning at 11 Eastern, Central, 9 Mountain or 8 Pacific. Check them out! felt like I was.
He's going crazy. I love it. We're gonna get him some more alcohols.
I'm out.
I know. You reload.
Also, check out what the fuck's next? BetDSI.com.
our next sponsor.
Where you can bet on MMA. You get a 20% discount bonus. Which one is it?
Bonus. Son of a bitch.
Also, DefenseSoap.com.
Yeah, good luck on trying to put that back.
Offense wins matches, but defense keeps you on the mat.
No. Why is that?
Because
this is natural or you're drunk? One of the two.
I'm not drunk. It's delicious. Oh shit, you're right. This is important.
I told you. I had to wedge that fucker in. We had an issue with the old monitor, so we had to improvise with a different monitor, and then hopefully in the next show we'll have another monitor.
Enter the code MMA Nuts and get 15% off.
Are they going to do that for another month?
For your
whole
entire
next
order at DefenseSoap.com.
Of September?
Yeah. September?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, we're like 8 days into this motherfucker.
Nice.
Right?
Be there or be square.
Oh, 9 days, sorry. By the time this comes out, 10.
10 or 11, who knows. But go there and order a lot of shit. And we also are sponsored by...
Bard's Beer. It's the best gluten-free beer in the world. Go to bardsbeer.com. You can find a retailer or a location near you. Might I say delicious.
And follow Bards on Facebook because they always have new shit, exciting events happening. Cooking with Bards. We need to do like a cooking with Bards segment.
We got to do some deep fried shit too. Beer battered. I'll use that Bards.
Are Twinkies gluten-free?
No. You almost made me throw up right there. Hang on.
Okay.
Just the thought of me trying to eat one of those.
Deep fried is probably pretty tasty.
No, I was thinking, oh, the beer battered onion rings were so delicious. Even the bananas that I did. Is that extra?
Let me tell you this. I went to Indiana for a work trip this week, and never mind that the people there are generally...
Retarded?
Maybe, but they're very much bigger than people up here in Chicago.
Oh, fuck.
But I think I found out the reason because I went to a restaurant, and I looked at the menu, and I was like, what is this fucking sandwich? It is a... double patty cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, mayo, mustard, and ketchup, dipped in batter, cheese, bacon, and then deep fried, and then they give it to you like a fucking sandwich. Who's eating that? Are you kidding me? A deep fried burger with no bun. There's no bun. It's just deep fried. Oh, maybe there was. I don't know, but I didn't order it. But this sounds disgusting. This is what these people are eating down there. No wonder America's going to shit in the handbasket. Who eats this food?
I don't know. How many food references has he brought up? You guys are drunk now because every time he brings up a food reference, you have to drink. You know the rules.
Saying, deep fried cheeseburger sounds gross.
That's disgusting.
I wouldn't eat that.
No. Trying to think. Oh, calamari is the other thing that I make. That's deep fried.
That sounds
with the
good.
beer batter.
Where do you get your calamari from?
That seafood joint down the street.
Okay.
Nice.
I like calamari. It's very tasty.
Kids actually eat it, which is crazy.
Do they eat the rings or the other part too?
It's just they come in rings, so
because
they're not squiddy.
There's the squid part.
Well,
too.
when we go to that other Italian gluten-free restaurant,
they give you the squid part.
Luciano. Yeah, those are awesome.
It's good as long as it's not chewy. Oh, did I tell you about a documentary I saw?
No, which one?
You have Netflix?
I think you told me about this.
The sushi one?
I tried it.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Did you like it? Jiro Dreams of Sushi?
Well, here's my problems. There was too much. You didn't tell me it was subtitle. I'm like, I can't do subtitles. I tried, and then I'm like,
it's amazing.
It was really good, but if they were talking to me in English, I'd have been in.
No, it's Japanese. Jiro, Jiro Dreams of Sushi. Go check it out. Netflix, Amazon Prime, whatever. It's pretty crazy. This guy's done the same job for like 80 years.
But here's my question to you. If he's so fucking awesome at sushi, if he's the best sushi master in the world, why does he still wear a fucking white belt? Why is he a white belt in sushi?
Because the belt just holds your pants up, okay, man?
You're not Bruce Lee, bitch.
I don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
It's probably tasty. I like it. I love sushi.
I got about a half hour in, and then it was too much work. When I dialed down, I like to not have to read.
Well, I watched it heavily medicated, and I just stared at the screen like this. Like, I want that food.
Drooling out
I'm like, give me that food. That food looked delicious. Didn't it?
That.
I mean, you don't really
Yeah, I have had sushi a couple times.
Yeah. I think you'd be all right. Because
Yeah.
you can eat rice, right?
Yeah.
Rice vinegar, I don't know if that's what they use in the sushi usually. Rice vinegar, sugar, and salt.
Depends what kind of vinegar.
It's rice vinegar. It's
Oh,
vinegar
usually
made-
I know apple cider vinegar is all right. I don't know about rice vinegar.
Yeah.
Should be all
I
right.
have some at home. I use it to make rice sometimes.
It's all good.
Sorry,
All
I
right.
got off track. He wants to get to the main event. He's excited. Or he's got to go pee. One of the two.
I'm actually good. I haven't eaten dinner, and I'm thinking 6
He's
hours
talking
from
about food now.
6. Yeah.
You're
Ah, trying to throw it
yeah.
at me, bitch. Okay.
making me hungry.
Well, now I'm gonna drink, so I'll take some time.
Fine,
I'll
drink
take that.
away.
Woo.
So, I have a question. Vitor Belfort, biggest cojones in MMA, possibly? Or Chael Sonnen still takes the belt?
What is it? Is it be dumb but you're tough?
He was nowhere near contention for a title shot, and he just decides he wants to take a fight at 205 for the title.
Well, let me throw the stats out, and then let's get back into it.
Okay, fair
All right, we got John.
I don't take fights on short notice, bitch.
Hey, nice. Jones, he's 16-1 versus Vitor.
No phenom, and I do take fights on short notice.
Yeah, Belfort. And, he's 21-9. And speaking of I got to mention this. Taking fights in short notice. That's how fucking John Jones got his title, by the way. Because remember, it was supposed to be Rashad Evans versus Shogun. And then fucking Rashad pulled out, and then John Jones took the fight on short notice. But yet, he won't do on to others which have been done upon him or something.
All good, man. It's his
I don't know. I
career.
thought he was all into the Bible. But
Yeah,
I guess
when
not.
it's convenient.
Well-
As most Bible thumpers.
Anyway, so I'll
Let's not
digress.
discuss that.
Jones, 50% of his wins by KO, 31% by submission. Belfort, 67% by KO and 14% by submission. Odds from BetDSI, the most disparaging fight I've ever seen, odds-wise. Unless it was
1,200
Matt
to
Serra
1.
versus GSP. Belfort, plus 605. Jones at minus 905. So
Wow.
let's go back to what you were talking about.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to throw it at you and see if you can remember.
I remember cojones.
Yeah.
Short notice
Is he smart does he have the biggest balls in MMA for taking that on short notice?
I feel
or
like
what?
the UFC pulled this out of their ass. Like, where'd this come from? I have no idea.
I think it's a retard fight. I'm
Retard.
just going to fucking say it.
Okay.
You got a guy moving up from 185 to 205, and he's not even fucking top 10.
No.
So how do you move up and challenge for a title? Like, Chael Sonnen, this should have been a Chael Sonnen fight. Why isn't this the Chael Sonnen fight? If he turned it down, on 8 days' notice or whatever the fuck it was, why isn't this the Chael Sonnen fight? That I still don't understand.
Probably because
Still not enough time to train properly, or what?
Jones won't sign that fight because he doesn't think Chael deserves it.
So you think Vitor deserves it more?
No, but-
because Chael fought Anderson twice, and he's probably still the number 2 contender at 185.
Yes. Let me do some math.
Go ahead.
Okay. Anderson Silva beats Chael Sonnen.
Right.
Okay. John Jones doesn't want to fight Anderson Silva.
Okay.
Okay. So Chael Sonnen challenges John Jones, Chael Sonnen was able to work Anderson Silva for almost 5 rounds. 5 rounds? Actually, it was 5 rounds. And he got finished twice in those,
Shit happens.
a couple of, whatever. But, so, by that math, I would say that John Jones feels like Chael Sonnen has too much potential game for his style of fighting, so he doesn't want to fuck with that.
Or is it that he's fought Anderson Silva so much that so much of Anderson Silva has rubbed off on Chael Sonnen that it's almost like fighting Anderson Silva?
Possibly.
Nice.
I could see that. Like a kind of a changing of the auras.
Oh,
Kind of weird, funky shit.
Oh.
What was the original question?
Fucking no. But it's a fucking bullshit fight.
It is. Why are we watching it? Why are we excited for this? Because I'm kind of excited. I really am. I don't know why, but I am.
Because we haven't seen a UFC event in a while.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Because it's been a break, a layoff?
Yeah, that's why we're fucking dialed in, man.
Okay.
We're like, well, let's get some fucking fights. Let's see
Let's
some
go.
shit go down.
Somebody
some
hit somebody
finishes.
in the face.
That's right. Let's just punch people in
Break
the
some limbs.
face. We don't give a fuck.
Choke some fools out.
Nice.
Who's going first?
We'll just throw it back and forth. Well, I had a question.
For me or for the audience?
Everybody. Is this a fight where karma steps up and fucking puts John Jones in his place?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna happen
Feels
eventually.
like it.
It feels like it should happen sometime soon. So, the kid. Okay, I've said this from day one, and I know people out there who will follow the show will say, "Oh, here he goes. He doesn't fucking like John Jones."
You might just be racist.
No, I'm not racist. Of course.
No, I'm just kidding. I just
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just saying. I felt like the guy was not genuine from day one, and I think he's kind of proved himself to be not genuine. In with the recent events and shit that's gone down with him, drunk driving, and now this whole debacle and whatever else. He's young. He's made a lot of mistakes. I can't fault him for that. I've been that age before. I understand there's a lot of pressure, and he's trying to make a living and whatever else. But at the same time, he has an obligation to his employer to do the right thing, and I felt
do the right thing.
He didn't do that in this case. So I feel like maybe that's in the back of his mind, and a guy like Vitor, who's very dangerous for the first few minutes of any fight. He could be fighting freaking anybody at any weight class, and for the first minute or two, he's very dangerous.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to?
I gotta say something. I
Go ahead.
was reading my notes.
Okay.
I'm like, Belfort is on a 2-fight win streak, by the way. Do you know who he beat in that time frame?
Rich Franklin?
No. Anthony Rumble Johnson, remember he missed weight, and I think it was in Brazil.
Yep.
And Yoshihiro Agiyama.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
Who was on a 2-fight losing streak at that time.
What did he lose to between Rich Franklin and that?
Anderson Silva.
Oh, that's right.
With a front kick to the face.
Good point. I forgot about that. That was a good fight, though. Before that shit happened, I would argue that he was possibly winning that fight.
Everyone always is against Anderson, right?
Fuck
But Anderson finds a way to fucking make it happen. So.
Well, there's a guy who's been finishing shit, all of a sudden.
Anderson?
He's kind of changed his whole thing. He's like, before he wasn't fucking around, and then
he's
been finishing. So, I mean, John Jones finishes too, I guess.
Well, John Jones, I think he's only been to decision 1 in his last 9 fights. 1 out of his last 9.
That was Rashad, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's finished everybody else, and he's fighting guys at the top of the food chain. So you can't fault him for being a bitch in the octagon. I mean, he's finishing.
Oh, in the cage, he's amazing, and you can argue that he might be the best of all time.
He's still young.
Given more time.
Yeah. You gotta let him fight it out.
But karma or not, Vitor Belfort, like I said, he's very dangerous in the first couple minutes of any fight, and I know that Machida put the wood to.
What?
Put the wood to John Jones.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. He put it to John Jones. Okay?
Is that another catchphrase I need to log in my iPhone that gets shut up to the Skynet?
Yes.
Great.
No, I mean Machida in the first round, dude, he kind of had Jones kind of like what the fuckish,
Yeah, he took a round off of him.
And
for
he's
sure.
another southpaw. And so is Vitor Belfort.
What if he comes out orthodox?
Maybe. But Vitor is also light years faster than Machida. He's a lot more dangerous in the first few minutes of the fight because Machida likes to feel guys out. He's not going to come out and be elusive. I think it's to his he has one strategy.
What's that?
He should train for 2 minutes and 2 minutes of his life, and after that point, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's what
he should come out Vanderlei Silva style, like when he fought Chris Lieben.
Yes.
Just go for broke.
Go for it.
Win or lose, something's going to happen.
Matter.
You're either going to win and or lose in dramatic fashion.
2 minutes, that's all I got. I'm coming balls blazing. You're not taking me down.
Balls blazing.
Balls on, literally balls on fire.
You're full of quotes. I better start writing these down. Balls blazing.
No, and I think
look at that, in caps and bold.
I think he can do it. I really do. I know people are like, fucking Ingo again with this John Jones hate. I don't hate the guy. I just think he needs to lose. And I would say...
He's lost. Nah. And Hamill beat his fucking ass by ramming his head into
his elbows.
The elbow. He's like, fuck you and your elbow. I'll headbutt you.
I will take Vitor Belfort. Greatest knockout in UFC history. First minute and 10 seconds. 70 seconds into the fight. He's going to knock John Jones out cold. Or he's going to lose.
Flip a coin. I mean,
he's got 2 minutes. That's all I give him. After that, it's over.
I agree with the 2 minutes. And, my big thing is karma. Karma catches up to you, and his karma is so fucked up.
It's
John
negative,
Jones.
right? Really
yes. Bad. You can't DUI and wreck your Bentley and get your Nike sponsorship and then turn on a fight, and then get a card cancel, and not have something bad happen to you. Something, these are cyclical. It's like the circle of life. I go back to The Lion King.
The circle
Mufasa.
of life. Like
Come on,
Elton
Mufasa.
John.
Maybe Darth Vader needs to come in. I don't know. Sweet. I can just start damaging.
I am your father.
Are you huffing paint over there? Nice. Or,
I was painting today.
Paint thinner?
No. No, I would never do that. It's fucking retarded.
It kills a lot of brain cells. Did it in college. It's not good.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Like whip it.
Pesci knows what I'm talking about.
Who? Pesci?
Nothing. I said nothing. So, agreed. Belfort, I think the only advantage he has
Are you
besides...
taking Vitor Belfort?
Well, I'm just going to say, besides karma, the only thing he has going for him is also speed.
It's really
He's
fast.
probably, arguably, the fastest opponent that John Jones has ever faced, at least in UFC.
Who's faster? I mean, you look at his list of nobody. They say he
Matyushenko.
has the fastest hands in the business.
Matyushenko is fast as fuck, right?
Uh-huh.
The janitor does not play games.
No.
Resurgence!
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's weird that they're on the same card.
Sure is.
Strange.
And Matt Hamill. So it's like all these guys that he's fought and fucked up. What's up with that? I'm just
They're all
saying.
going to win and he's going to lose.
Yeah, Matyushenko and Matt Hamill are both going to win. Even though they're fighting each other.
Yeah.
It's all good. So, the problem that I have is that...
Vitor's a head case?
Yeah, and it's like, I don't even know if this fight's going to happen. I'm banking on Vitor's probably going to get
2 weeks,
injured.
right?
So, yeah, here's what happens. What if Vitor breaks his hand yet again and, he pulls out? Then what happens? Do we cancel another card? Probably not.
No, Jones got to take a fight, man.
Probably not, but you know what? This will probably be John Jones versus Chael Sonnen. I don't like to be psychic, but I like to be psychic.
That would be too crazy.
I don't hate doing that, but I like doing it.
No, I mean, okay, but then what's the difference? Can he do that? Can he take a fight on 2 weeks' notice with Chael Sonnen versus 1 week's notice? Is that really?
Well, I totally didn't train for Chael Sonnen. I totally trained for a guy that can last 2 minutes now, not 1 round.
Yeah.
So it's totally a different fighter. I have to pass. I have sponsorships, Ingo.
He can't do that. He can't do it twice.
Nike.
He won't be.
I'm sponsored by the UFC. I have Greg Jackson in my corner. He's like the Buddha with the round belly that I want to touch and or lick his belly button.
No.
So
I'm not licking his belly button.
I'm just saying, John Jones, I'm going to take, I didn't even write it down because I'm so smart that I'll take John Jones like I always do for some reason.
Bye.
Kind of want to see him.
Omoplata.
I want to see that John Jones knee bar, goddammit.
The Bravo choke.
He tried to pull it off on
The knee bar.
fucking
knee bar.
Shogun.
Crazy.
Dude,
Vitor's jiu-jitsu's not shabby, man. He's got a black belt.
I laugh every time I hear that.
I know, but it's
this guy is a fucking... They need another level. Because black belt is like the white belt. It's fucking everybody's got one.
Okay.
So we need like a... He's a 2nd degree black belt. Or a 3rd degree.
I think he's way up there.
belt.
I think his jiu-jitsu is pretty damn good.
Well, he's actually a Gracie. He's an adopted Gracie that they never mentioned.
Black belt in judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and Shotokan karate.
You might as well throw sumo and cocksucking in there while you're at it. And injuries. He's a black belt in injuries and pulling out. I think he's pulled out the most fights of any fighter in the UFC. But let's just wrap this shit up. I'm going to take John Jones. I'm going to take him by a submission. I'm going to take him by a knee bar.
Okay.
I'm going to go 2nd round because I think he'll take the 1st round and feel him out a little bit. You're taking...
Like literally feel him out?
Yeah,
Like
whatever.
Tickle his balls?
Hey.
Say, John, how big are the balls?
It's all good. Magic 8 Ball is going to take a
My
John...
friend.
A Jones.
Can I tickle your balls?
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
What you say? Your balls are
Depends.
ticklish.
Depends.
Like old man depends? Like pee in your pants?
Maybe. I'm thinking about it.
Don't do
I'm
that.
almost at that point.
No.
I've still wanted to do that. I've never done it, but I've wanted to.
As long as you're always sitting in that chair and I'm always sitting in this
You are.
particular chair.
I've ripped this one once on the way over. So I
then
always
you
know
can
that's your
pee in that chair and shit in that chair all you want. Okay.
The things I do in these chairs that you only
Probably
wish you
like-
didn't know.
Got jizz on this chair I don't even know about.
No.
Mhm.
No.
Okay. Carry on with viewer mail.
Yeah,
Now
okay.
that I'm
Viewer
thoroughly
mail.
disgusted.
I just wrote Jeff. I think his last name is Ellsbury. I'm not quite sure, and I'm sorry. He writes, where did the MMA Nuts mascots come from?
Oh, it was a long process. You just
Yeah.
you emailed me
That's
the
why I sent that
photos.
to you.
Okay, yeah. So I'll kind of flash them on the screen. I'll just kind of.
It's a
scroll through.
whole thing. We're always looking for, like, what should we be? Should it be like the MMA Cave? Should it be MMA something? And then
You came up with the idea.
yeah,
the
you
nuts.
know where the name came from, because I was just kept throwing MMA and something, MMA and something. Is it a cave? Is it a basement? What the fuck is it? And I passed a Dunkin' Donuts on the way home from Krav Maga, by the way.
Okay.
And then I'm like, donuts, MMA donuts, MMA nuts. That's it. It's MMA
Right.
nuts. And then I had this vision of these fucking beefed up fucking
dudes.
nuts just going at it, bitch.
And
What's
here
up?
They are.
And
3 years
after
later.
38 revisions,
It was like 6 weeks of revision.
and I was on vacation at that time. I was
Ridiculous.
at fucking Disneyland. And I'm fucking checking email on this stupid little laptop.
Was
We're
it
emailing,
actually
yeah.
that one?
We're emailing. Well, I didn't want to bring the full size, so I wanted
Every
the
time there
mini
was
one.
like 12 choices.
I'm like,
Which one do you
Jesus
like? I'm
Christ.
like, okay.
Like, I don't have time for this. I gotta be vacationing. Like, okay, email the guys. But in the end, it all works out. So
See?
it's a long process, but
It was.
it's very good.
It was fun. Here we are today.
Damn right. Austin Grocott asks, if Jones loses, what's next for him?
Retirement.
I was gonna say, they tried to make me go to rehab, but I said no, no, no. Oh, she's dead. I don't know if that's good or bad, so
Whatever.
we'll just move right along.
That's her problem. Too many drugs. Not my fault.
Justin Doctorate-bound Carter. Does Vitor have a chance in hell if the fight goes to split decision? Who do you think they give it to?
John Jones.
Okay, we'll move right along. Greg LaFountain asks, what fight is more likely to ever happen? Sonnen versus Jones or GSP versus Silva? They're saying Silva and GSP may happen at Texas Stadium, but I don't know if this was said to keep the mediocre fans who may not stick around after the UFC 151 situation glued to UFC for a few more months. So, what fight is more likely to happen? Sonnen versus Jones or GSP versus Silva? Neither. I'm going to say Sonnen versus Jones.
Oh, really? You think he's
I-
actually going to fight him?
Yes, at some point he has to, because he wants to shut his mouth. He just tweeted. That's another thing.
Oh.
He's on the tweeter.
He's angry now.
He's dissed his master.
Okay. Wow.
I think this GSP Silva is just bullshit. I mean, we've heard about it for literally almost 3 years.
Never going to happen.
No, it's like bait and switch. We keep throwing it out there, but you're never going to get it. Michael Jerometti asks, could John Jones possibly redeem himself?
Well, sure. Everybody can. I mean, look at Anderson Silva did it.
Yeah, it's a
So,
perfect
I mean,
example.
it's possible. Wins and exciting finishes and time will heal all this bullshit, but I think he just needs to shut up in the media and just let shit happen.
He needs to stop making mistakes. He needs to get the fuck off of Twitter and let a professional handle it. And no more DUIs. And don't turn down fights that you're going to get
Right.
fucked and dragged over to Colts for because someone's going
Sure,
to do
he
that
can
shit.
redeem himself. He's a good fighter. It's not like he's not. It's just, I don't know.
True that. All right, Justin Jobs asks, if Vitor wins, would it be considered a bigger upset than Sarah beating GSP?
Yeah, dude. For sure.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. That Sarah over GSP was huge. I don't know if anybody saw that.
No, but dude, the odds are like the worst odds I've
I
ever
know.
seen in this fight. Are you
I know.
kidding me?
But
If
that's
we-
the thing. We haven't had a fucking huge upset in a while, man.
No, we have not. So this is the time.
It's ripe for the pickings. Karma, too.
I think it'd be way bigger than that.
Davidus asks, I can't pronounce your last name, but Benavidez There you go. Deal with it. What are your thoughts on JDS versus Kane 2 Redemption?
I like it. I think both guys were injured in the first fight. I mean, you can't judge a heavyweight fight based on, what, like 30 seconds? How long did that shit go?
A book by its cover. Not so long.
Yeah, I mean, both guys I think could have showed better. And I want to see more of the stand-up and the wrestling and see how that plays out. I think if both guys were healthy, it would be a better fight.
I think both guys fought injured like a son of a bitch because that was UFC on Fox 1. That wasn't really a full card. It was just a bonus card they threw together.
Yeah.
And you knew both guys were going to take the fight. Like,
yeah.
Fuck it. Regardless, so.
Show up and do it.
Goddamn right. Ryan Smith asks, if you could have any female in MMA, ring girls, fighters, reporters, for one night, who would it be and why?
You go first.
Chris Cyborg. And it's no bullshit. And I'll tell you why. No one wants that shit.
So he's
no one wants it, and you know that shit is probably tight as fuck. She's a champion. She fights like a champ. She fucks like a champ. I'm in. And here's the topper. If you need someone to kick somebody's ass, she will kick male ass. She will kick female ass. So you have a personal bodyguard that can take care of both sexes of the species.
Fair enough.
And you might not understand what the fuck she's talking about. I mean, there might be a language difference. She might like to be choked. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Sounds crazy.
Maybe pistol whipped.
Sounds wild. Sounds like
I'm just saying, I want a little crazy.
You need to be doing lots of drugs for that night. That's what it sounds like.
You might want a little crazy in your life,
like,
and I'm thinking that's the chick.
Okay.
If you're gonna go for it, you got to go for the gusto. But I don't just want it for one night. I want a lifetime of. I want longevity with that. I want a personal body card that I can fuck.
Okay. A little bit weird all of a sudden.
Sometimes you got to go out on a limb and go.
All right.
I'm going out there. Come on, Cyborg. What's up?
I'm with you. This has come up a few times now. It's strange.
I want to be a little bit different.
All right. Well,
the easy route is I could take a Gina Carano.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Or a Misha Tate,
No, Carano's like, I don't know.
She's only like $160.
She seems too ditzy to me. Like, I can't stand. I said it before.
You want Ronda Rousey.
No, I don't.
Don't deny your
dude,
instincts,
I would
brother.
fucking stab myself. No. No, I like, okay. I brought it up before, but I like the tattoos. Marloes Conan, the European chick. She's got that, like, she seems cool.
I can see that.
She parties. She's fun. She seems
It's all
pretty
about
fun.
partying.
Yeah, I like a cool chick, a chick you can hang out with, and then, at the same time, if you get out of line, she might take your back and choke your shit out. It's possible.
That's right.
So
like
I'll go with
fighting
that.
bitches.
I'm not gonna quite go crazy like Cyborg style.
Hey, I like a chick who's not afraid to win at all costs. PEDs. What's up?
Okay.
Pound for pound, best
He just
female
wants to walk around
fighter in the world.
He's like always like, where is she? Where's she at?
Yeah, seriously, she's gonna
sleeping?
just fucking
She's like,
jet out and fucking take you
She's
down.
sleeping hard. I can eat breakfast. Okay, I'm good. Eat the breakfast.
Did you eat all my granola? I'll kill you. Yeah, I'm just guessing she probably takes some nasty shits. That's all I'm saying. I've got a big fucking plunger. I'm not afraid to use it. She probably would like the plunger. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, let's move right along. We're in the knowledge. What do you got? You got some knowledge?
Nah, I don't really have anything other than don't get food poisoning because that shit sucks.
Yeah. You can lose 11 pounds in one day.
I don't know if I lost weight. Probably not. But I just didn't eat for 2 days, which is unusual. And then I haven't really been eating regular the last couple days either. So it's weird not to have an appetite, I would say.
It's true.
Usually, I'm sure you would like to eat, so.
Champion.
You get hungry.
Fucking, what is it? 16, 32, 48 ounce porterhouse. And then eat my buddies because you can't fucking take it down like a champ. And then eat on the sides. What's up, bitch?
When you have that kind of appetite, it's weird not to eat. And just be like, I don't want any food. I'm good. So don't do that shit. What do you got?
Well, just an observation. So the other day, I've been watching like some weird movies at night. I was watching Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
Good movie.
And Bones, the doctor, is sitting there. He's waiting for the fucking elevator, and he's all pissed off. He's like, God damn it. why do I have to wait for this stupid elevator? And it got me thinking, I'm like, so these motherfuckers can build this human transporter that can transport them from fucking planet to planet, but they can't build a fucking better elevator? Are you fucking kidding me? Who wrote this shit?
That's a good point.
That was fucking
That's a really
crazy.
good point.
But...
What else have you been watching?
Oh, Yukon Men. It's like mountain men on steroids because it's just straight up these dudes living up in Alaska.
Okay.
And it's like they're hunting and skinning. And like the town, this one dude, his job is just to keep the water lines hot because if the water lines freeze, the town has no water. So this motherfucker's got to keep getting wood and putting it in these fucking heater type things and keeping the water lines hot. Some crazy shit.
That sounds crazy.
It is. Looks like some rough living out there, and they're hunting like wolves and trapping shit, getting the meat, and then fucking selling the furs. It's all about
Was it Amazon
getting
Prime?
beaver.
Catching the Sun? Amazon
No,
Prime?
it was on one of the local channels, whatever it is. Yukon Men.
Okay.
Check it out.
I have not seen this.
It's good. If you like Mountain Men, this is much, much better.
I haven't seen Mountain Men either.
Because they're also running around. The one dude's got like his dog sled and going around on that while his son and cousin are on the fucking snowmobiles with their fucking assault rifles, like just tooling around. We're going hunting for bear today. There's fucking bears and fucking kids sticking his head in a bear den.
Yeah.
I gotta see if the bear's in here. Like, Jesus Christ, what are they doing? Like, don't stick your head in a bear den. It can't be good. It's not good.
Sounds
It's not
crazy.
good. But it's a good one. That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Let's shut this down. I gotta piss. I
that's-
said it.
Been this
That's like
week's
10 drinks.
edition of MMA Nuts.
Yep.
My name's Ingo
I'm
Weigel.
Matt Griffith.
We'll see you guys next time. I don't know what's on the menu. Is there
Cyborg.
Cyborg's on the menu? You can be. You know what? This guy. Chicago has that place where you can eat sushi off of naked women. Would you eat sushi off Cyborg?
Fuck yeah. What do you mean?
Is that gluten free?
Yeah. I don't know.
What if you eat sushi off of a gluteus maximus muscle? Is that gluten free? I don't know.
I'm gonna stop before I say anything else bad.
Okay.
Thanks for playing.
You're gonna run into this chick somewhere. He's gonna say, "Hey,
But that's the thing. How many
you talk about me? You like this?"
Hey, how many guys have you heard say that?
I don't know, none.
That's why I win. That's why I win the cyborg.
He takes the path of least resistance. Is that
That's right. Because just imagine that. She
I'm
would
trying
fucking
to.
so good. She would fuck you so. She would probably choke you out and fuck you, wake you back up, fuck you again.
scary? I don't know.
It sounds like a party in my
can't
pants.
find it.
I'm ready to make it. Cyborg. I wasn't married. You know. Just saying.
Okay.
It's out there. It's out there. Look at volleyball setter.
Different folks.
Yep. It's all good. Sierra del Fuego. Go through Madre. Drink a beer. Or don't. That's it.